Okay, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
It's a very personal question.
Go for it.
Are you raw dogging it a lot?
A lot.
This is my question for you.
I am on PrEP, but there should be more.
Right.
And I do ask every time I do ask.
Right.
And I do like always ask. They answer, and then I ask again.
Okay.
Like there's an inherent second time.
Okay.
Which I'm like, you're not infected with anything right now.
I mean,
from COVID to gonorrhea, you are okay right now?
I wonder what's going to happen. I'm going to say this. I wonder what's going to happen in a post-pandemic world sexually where we are all raging.
I mean, we're here already. I mean, I think the gay community, at least, it feels like I went to a party recently that was like just as it was before, except everybody was vaccinated and gave proof of a negative COVID test.
But I also think I wonder if, I don't know, and we'll get into this in another episode, like the idea of a sex party or an orgy. Like, I wonder if everybody's it's like going to be drop your vaccinations and also your STI panels at the door. Like, I think there is something super conscientious about that shit.
There is. There's also, I think, there's a lot of murky ground there for positive people when it comes to HIV that needs to be sussed out.
Sure.
But yeah, I think there is I think at least I became intrinsically aware of the stigma that I still carry around STDs.
Okay.
I think that this experience taught me that maybe it's inevitable that inherently if you're having sex with a lot of people and even if you're safe every time, if 1 in every 5 adult Americans is catching an STI every year, statistically speaking.
I think we need to also, this is a conversation for the ages. I think we need to make condoms differently. I think I don't want to gender this problem, but I think it's interesting that gay men and bisexual men are at the helm of this, right? And I do think that part of that, I have to say, as a cis het woman, every man I know, you use the word condom, and it doesn't matter. I won't even say every man, every person with a penis that I know is like, please don't put that on me. I just hate it. I hate it so much. And I'm like, I know, but here we are.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel don't put it on me. It's sort of like, is that what you want to do? Cool, let's do it.
Is that
what you want to do? It's not so much judgment, it's just like, that's what you want? Great, this is the worst part.
But it's uncomfortable, right? It's uncomfortable. It apparently, I don't know, but apparently it just isn't
it's
as
not great.
Good.
It's not great.
So I wonder if, similarly to how we all agree the dental dams suck. And so obviously, folks who want to be on birth control, there's 45 different options. And I'm curious to know, and birth control obviously doesn't protect against STIs, but I'm curious to know what else we can come up with. The condom is a very old, ancient Egypt old experience. So I'm curious.
It feels like an ancient Egypt.
No, it is. There's
really
there's I forget which king. There's a pharaoh who was buried with his sheepskin condoms.
Oh, he could probably get it.
He could probably get it. We're equal opportunity here.
Pharaohs to the front of the line.
I do, yeah. I do think, and I really think that in order for us to take safe sex seriously. Or maybe is it about having more safer sex, or is it about destigmatizing STIs and just dealing with the fact that some of us we will all get them, and some of us, I don't know, some of us will get them, and that's it.
I mean, I think there's a responsibility that you carry as a sexually active person to get tested regularly.
Yeah.
And I think that might actually be part of the problem is that people don't get tested as regularly as they should.
And they don't know.
And so they don't know. And so when I asked them the second time, are you clean? Mm-hmm. And they say yes. They believe they are. Because they haven't gotten tested.
Right. They think so. I know. I had a friend.
Every 3 months is long.
True.
That is a long time between STD panels.
Between escapades.
The many escapades over the course of 3 months. It feels like a long time to sort of run amok. And
not all of us are as privileged to be as active as you are.
But also, shouldn't you have a test after every new partner? Theoretically.
Wow. Probably.
I don't. I'll be honest about that. I don't. I usually
also,
try to do
I don't know. Again, I don't want to gender this, but I don't know. I don't know if this is a wholly female experience, but women get asked why a lot. Your doctor will go, why do you want that?
Yeah, no, my doctor will often ask me why I want to get a panel.
My friend who goes every 3 months, she was talking about it. She did a whole Instagram moment about it. She was like, why? Why am I consistently being asked? Yeah. I'm here just to get one. I just want to get one. Why can't it just be normal like a blood panel?
Right, but the answer is ultimately just I had sex, I want to get tested, and then that's the end of it, right? I mean,